There are a lot of tags in HTML, and it seems everyone says you need to learn all of it. Stop! There's really only this many tags anyone uses, where most of the styling is done in CSS. So, you're probably thinking, well, that shouldn't be so hard. And you're right. Let me show you how. It's like putting together a house. You need a foundation, then you need a frame. Then you need to put the wires and plumbing in, and then finally, you can make your walls and roof, and the structure of your house is done. No bells or whistles, just a good solid house. Let's break it down into parts. A basic HTML structure is like this. You have to declare your foundation with doctype HTML. This simply stands for document type. To start building the frame, you need to put in an HTML tag. Tag is just a way to define every element, which is the word or abbreviation inside of the brackets. This one uses a beginning and ending tag, and most of HTML will use these bookend tags for the elements. Here, within the HTML tags, you will use the body tags to complete the whole frame of the house. You could just start constructing the rest of the walls and roof, but it helps to be able to run water and have electricity. That's where the head tags come in. This is where you place those utilities that you don't see on a web page, but are absolutely necessary to have a functional house. In the head tags, you need to have one title tag, anywhere from one to several link tags, at least one script tag, and several to as many as a ton of meta tags. Wait, I thought you said this is going to be easy. I'm not saying you need 6 breaker panels or 18 bathrooms, just the basics. I'm going to just start with the most important meta tags. Most HTML pages are in English, and they use some standard letters or symbols. So, in order to declare that syntax, we need to put in meta charset equals UTF-8. Obviously, charset is character set, but trust me that you need UTF-8. That covers the text and the other type symbols. The next one is for the actual screen or viewport you are using. In order to initially fit everything onto the screen, we use the meta tag with name equals viewport, and then content equals width equals device width, and initial scale equals 1.0. So, only 2 meta tags. You're welcome. Now we need one link tag for the CSS page. No, we are not adding CSS here, but when you do need it, it will be connected. Simply type link with rel equals stylesheet and href equals styles.css. Rel stands for the relation of the link to what you're linking to, and href is the hypertext reference, which is the location of that link. Now, we can add our title tag. This will tell the internet what this page is. It's the first part of SEO, or search engine optimization, that allows search engines like Google to find your page. Lastly, in the head, we need to use a script tag to link the JavaScript. Now that that is done, you could start putting up the walls. This usually consists of 3 parts: header, main, and footer. Let's start with the header. The header tag includes the name of the page, a main nav or navigation bar, information like an email and phone number, and sometimes a search bar. We could start with the nav tag. And inside the nav tag, we can add a UL tag, which stands for unordered list. This is usually the best option for a nav bar, whereas the OL, or ordered list, makes a list of numbered items. In the UL, we can put together the list items, or LI tags. We can now add an email and a phone number. First, we start with a P tag, which stands for paragraph, or pretty much anything with text. We do this for both the email and phone number. Now, the only trick with this is that we aren't connected to these. This will actually connect all the links, including your phone and email. Just add the href as mail to for the email and tell for the phone number. Let's get into the nitty-gritty. Start with the main tag. This will encompass the main part of the body. Several things that we can use here are article, section, and figure tags. Within these tags, we can use the more common H1, P, and image tags. We can make 2 sections with a figure in the first one and add the image tag with a pic, along with an H1 and a P tag for title information. Then in the second one, we can create an article along with an H2 tag and a few P tags. This is only a basic example, but you can add as many of these tags as you want, along with all the images and text you could possibly desire. But it's usually best to stick with what would fit on a single page. The last simple thing is to add a footer tag on the bottom of the page, and add in a P tag with your name and year. Keep in mind, this is a livable house, but not a place you would necessarily call home. All those bells and whistles would be done with CSS and JavaScript, and there are way too many parts of those to put in a simple tutorial. But one thing for sure, if it wasn't for HTML, you wouldn't have a house at all.